sometimes it's hard for you to clearly see just how you're gonna keep it together. Your obligations and responsibilities, how you gonna meet them ends, how you gonna make it one more time. Now let's hear the truth of it. You are much, much more than this. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? You're the light lighting up the world. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? In you there's no darkness. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? You're the bread, you're the wine, the word. Haven't you heard? Oh, haven't you heard? You're the light of the universe. Yeah, you are. La 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 la. I know sometimes it's hard to hold your head up high and show the world you got it together. You think of things that make you wanna run and hide. Who would love you if they knew who you're? Who could you trust to understand? Now let's hear the truth of it. You are loved much more than this. Haven't you heard? Oh, haven't you heard? You're the light lighting up the world. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? In you there's no darkness. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? You're the bread, you're the wine, the word. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? You're the light of the universe. You're not the things you have done. You're not the words that you said, or the heartache that you're going through. Oh, you are the bright of the sun. You are the glow of the moon. And in your presence, the things that seem dark fade away, 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 away. Haven't you heard? And you're the light lighting up the world. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? In you there's no darkness. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? You're the bread, you're the wine, the word. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? You're the light of the universe. You're the light lighting up the world. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard?
My heart So with that, I'd like us to anchor in prayer right here and right now. So if you so choose, allow your eyes to gently close, recognizing right here and right now as we breathe in that each one of us is deeply connected to the all that is. For there's only one life. That life is God. That life is everywhere present. And I know right here and right now, it is my very life. And so right here and right now, I know that I'm inseparable from all that is. I'm inseparable from love. I'm inseparable from peace. And as I know this to be true about myself, I know it to be true for each and every one within the sound of my voice. And right now, I declare peace. I declare the peace that resides within us to reveal itself through every cell, every tissue, every fiber, every molecule of our being. I declare love to reveal itself through every cell, every tissue, every molecule of our being. And right now, all of the ways that we have been not accepting ourselves are simply dissolved and dissipated as we right now recognize all of the gifts of ourselves, all of the gifts of our body, all of the ways that it has totally and completely supported us in our lives. And we simply say, yes, I love you. I'm grateful for you. And so I declare peace within us. I declare love within us. And I know that as each and every one of us do this, peace reveals itself fully and totally on this planet, that we reveal peace everywhere, that we have the strength and the courage to deeply practice these beautiful principles of science of mind, of oneness, that we live in oneness, and we have the courage and the strength to be love, to be peace, to be oneness on this planet. And knowing that this community is absolutely abundantly blessed, that everything that is needed and necessary pours upon it right now, that wherever your heart is, that whatever the need is, the desire is within the heart, that right now the infinite overflowing presence of life says yes, and that we are fulfilled in this moment. So for this day, for this time, for this opportunity to be with you, I am so deeply grateful. I am so deeply grateful for the bright, shining point of light that this spiritual community is. I celebrate the work that you do in the world, and I call forth for greater and greater work to be done. And for this and for so much more, I say thank you, Father, Mother, God, and with gratitude and love, I allow it to be. And so it is.
One power, one power, one power, one power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth. As simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's doors. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power that you see. It's the power of the love in you and me. One power, one power, one power. We speak so many languages, different clothing, different colors, different names. But different is only dangerous when we forget that in the heart we're all the same. And remember once we close our eyes to see that such distance were never meant to be. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, Hashem or Heaven's door. It's Muhammad, it's your mind, it's your soul, or it's your sign. It's the universe, it's music, Mother Earth, all for the time. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, did you see? Whatever name you give it, it's every air that we breathe. Oh, it's the power of the love in you and me. One power, one power, one power, one power. It's what we are. One power, one power, one power. Oh, one power, one power. It's the moment of creation. It's an everlasting peace. It's the freedom of forgiveness. It's the sweetness of release. It's the joy of inspiration. It's the sunshine on your face. It's the birthright of all nations. It's the boundlessness of space. It's the beauty of a baby, the serenity of sleep. It's the anger we abandon, for it's love that's most deep. It's one power, one power, one power, one power. What we are is one power, one power, one power. Power of the love that lives forever in you and me. It's the power of the love you and me. One power, one power, one power.
Okay, that was even better.
That was better.
What comes from the heart reaches the heart. Good morning and welcome to our Heartstream for this Sunday, October the 26th. I'm so glad that you joined us for this morning's Heartstream. Thank you as always. We are in the last Sunday of the month of October, ready to move into the month of November. A lot of things still even today that are happening at Unity Christian Church at 11 a.m. We will be celebrating the 73rd church anniversary. There will be our morning celebration. There will be a wonderful meal that will be served following. Invite those of you in Memphis to come out and to share with us today. It's always good to have that fellowship and to see our open heart and our unity members together. It's been a wonderful, wonderful collaboration, synchronistic relationship as I've talked about, and the symbiotic relationship I've talked about. And we're moving into what will be an official 1 year. In December, it'll be officially 1 year that we've had this collaboration, and we look forward to much, much more. But you are invited also again for the Stretch Yoga Pilates or yoga class that takes place on Saturday, every Saturday at 9 a.m. there at Unity Christian Church. Our coach PA who leads us in that. Also, would love to have you join us on Sunday, not on Sunday, but every morning at 8 a.m. for our daily affirmative prayer call, where members of the Open Heart Prayer Team and Unity Prayer Team offer prayers. It's a 7-minute time, 7-minute opportunity for you to call in and to listen for an affirmative reading, inspirational reading, and then an affirmative prayer. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all it is that you do. I greet you. I bless you. I see God in you.
Today is a day like no other day. Just think and you'll know that it's true. Days like today should be holidays. So I'm singing this message to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Just have a happy day.
There's several ways to give to Open Heart: through our Cash App at OHSC 901, online at OHSC901.com, or text the word GIVE to 615-422-4290.
A powerful way to start or continue your day is with our daily prayer call. Each morning at 8 a.m. Central Time, a prayer team member provides an inspirational reading and an affirmative prayer. Join us at 901-586-8755.
I am fit to thrive in 2025. Together, let's get our bodies, minds, and spirits aligned for the fall and winter seasons. Our instructor is P.A. Bomani, better known as Coach P.A., the founder of Stretch Chocolates. During the month of October, we will begin at 9 a.m. And remember, it's $10 per person per class. Come out and improve your strength, balance, and flexibility. Hope you will join us. Hey, if you're in the Memphis area, each week you're invited to come out to Unity Christian Church, 3345 McCorkle Road, to join us for our Sunday celebration. This isn't just about John speaking, but it's about an opportunity for two powerful, wonderful congregations to come together. That's right, because we have people from Open Heart who join in singing, who work as platform assistants, and other things that happen on those Sundays. And if you're here, it's an opportunity for you to come out and to share with us. If you're not able to be here in person, you can always stream with us at Unity Christian Church, both on the Facebook page and on the YouTube channel. Hope to see you soon.
A legacy of truth, a season of renewal. Gratitude for the journey, joy for what's ahead. Come celebrate with us. For 73 years, our community has been a vessel of truth and transformation. Today, we honor that legacy as we open to Spirit's renewing power, celebrating new life, new vision, and the unfolding of God's good.
You can do this. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Don't try to figure it out. Just do it.
That was right on time.
Don't try to figure it out. Just do it.
All right, here we go.
I want to talk to you about trusting the source of your being. That every day rely on the divine presence within you. Imagine it guiding your steps, speaking through you, seeing through your eyes, and believe that you are cared for, that you are loved, and you are supported. A number of years ago, I had the opportunity to travel to Palm Springs, California for something that was historic. That was a joint meeting between the Institute of Noetic Sciences, or IONS. IONS was actually an organization that was founded by one of the Apollo astronauts, Edgar Mitchell, after he had been to space. And as they were coming back, returning from the moon, he had an experience then as he looked out the window and looked at the earth. And there was something that happened to him. And after that, he started an organization that was grounded in science, but also looked at the fact that there were things to life, things to existence that were more than just we could see and experience, and that were more than what science had told us. And so that group was there. And then there was the Association for Global New Thought, which was the other organization, which was made up of spiritual people, of course, in the New Thought tradition. And it was an interesting conference. We had an opportunity to gather together. We learned from one another. And, there were a few moments of tension there. I can remember at one of the gatherings where there was a lot of music and praying and other stuff. Some of the people from the scientific side were a little uncomfortable. And those of us who also were in sessions that were done by people from the ION side, sometimes thought that there was too much leaning on, science from a sterile kind of perspective. But ultimately, it was a good meeting. It was a good gathering. I met a lot of people there. And then when it was time to return home, got to the airport there in Palm Springs. And as we were coming into the waiting area, the gate agent announced that the flight that we were to take out of Palm Springs to get to Phoenix, where we could get our connecting flights, the particular plane that they were relying on had mechanical difficulties and wouldn't be able to fly. So they were waiting on another plane to come and replace that one. Now, what I've said to people about this when I've shared this story before is the fact that I'm the type of person, if there's a plane that's having mechanical difficulty, I'd rather that it gets solved on the ground than to be up in the sky and figure that out or try to, fix things or whatever else. So we were sitting there, and as we were, there were some of the people, I'm not casting aspersions on people from the ION side, but there were people there that I knew. I'd recognized them as being some of the scientists and it wasn't just scientists, but other people who came from that tradition who were there, who were walking up to the desk demanding that the gate agent get them on a flight so that they could get to Phoenix and catch their connecting flights from there. And, she was a little bit frustrated, a little bit puzzled, and I could really see irritated as well, because she finally said, ladies and gentlemen, if you will look out on the tarmac, you will notice I have no other planes to put you on. There are no other planes available except the one that's broken down. So we're just going to have to sit here and wait on the other one to come from Phoenix. It's on its way, and we will try to get you on as fast as we can to get you to Phoenix, hopefully that you can make your connecting flights. And as I was sitting there, I looked across from me, and there was a woman that was seated there that I recognized that she was a minister. In fact, she was a Unity minister from Detroit. And we sort of looked at one another, and we started communicating. We were getting some amusement out of the people who were just insisting that somehow this woman make a plane magically appear at that moment to fly us out. And then she did something else. She gave me a look. And then she closed her eyes. And when she did so, I understood what she was doing, going into the silence. And I followed her. I also took that opportunity to go into the silence. And I think about something I've been reading by Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz, which is one of my favorite books, something that I spend time reading or listening to the audio book almost every day. He talks about having that room, if you will, that secret place of the Most High, if you're going to go with the Psalm, that place that you can go to quite often and find solitude, find peace, find centering. So we both did that. And sat there as other people were ranting and raving and upset about that. And ultimately, the plane did come. We got on the plane. We got to Phoenix. And as I was looking at the time, I realized that my connecting flight, I was going to miss the connecting flight because of the time. But I was okay with that. I had the opportunity or taken the opportunity to focus and to go into my divine center. And as I did so, I got the assurance that everything was going to be all right, that all was going to be all right. So as I got off the plane and I walked over to the board to see about, my connecting flight and what other flights there might be possible before going to see the ticket agent. And I noticed that my flight from Phoenix to Memphis had been delayed. So I was going to be able to make my flight after all. And she was standing next to me and I heard her go, and she clapped her hands and she looked and she noticed that also her flight from Phoenix to Detroit had been delayed. She was going to be able to make her flight as well. And while I'm not saying that, spirit, source, the universe decided to pick the two of us out and, our flights were the ones that were delayed or canceled. There's so many things that happen in this context. But what ultimately I'm saying is that because we had taken the time, made the opportunity for ourselves to just go into the silence, to be present in that moment and to be okay with whatever the outcome was going to be, we both got desirable outcomes. And I think that is something that is important in that in the midst of uncertainty, to take steps, to practice things that will bring you into a place of certainty. And so as we did that, because, it's normal to move between feeling certain and having doubts. Difficult times happen, but certitude is always available. Like the sun shining, it might be obscured by clouds, but the sun is always shining. While the clouds will obscure it, while we will oftentimes have the earth moving away from it at that point, as we know, day turning to night, but the sun never stops shining. It's always there. And when we can trust that, when we can apply that same principle to our lives and apply that same principle to source, we can understand and realize that in the midst again of uncertainty, there is something to be certain about. There is something to know in the midst of this. And that becomes important. I think one of the first steps of doing that is looking beyond appearances, looking at beyond what's happening in that moment, recognizing something, seeing something greater, something that's going to happen, that's going to be beneficial. Because, we focus on what we see right in front of us. But it's also important to focus on where it is that we want to be. And I want to add this to also look beyond appearances, to also, because right now here in Memphis, as you have heard me talk about and others talk about, the fact that we are in an occupied state. We have many, many different law enforcement agencies that are here in town. And one video that I watched this morning was of a local entrepreneur. He actually runs a coffee shop called Coffee Black, Anti-Gentrification Coffee. And he was telling the story that PBS came to town to do a story on his movement, the things that he is doing, because it's about, taking coffee out of the whole gentrification part of that and recognizing its true roots and its contribution. And he said that the crew that came here from PBS was really kind of puzzled because they'd heard so much about Memphis, how dangerous it was and how scary a place that it was. But when they walked into his establishment, he said, they were able to see people from all different backgrounds, people, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, who were in there, who were enjoying coffee and enjoying themselves. And even the time that they spent here, they were saying the fact that all they had heard about this city just didn't ring true to what they actually experienced. So it's oftentimes that it's important for us to look beyond the narratives and look beyond the things that are being put out there. So again, look beyond appearances and to focus on where it is that you want to be, not just where you are now. When I was in college, my senior year, I had some extra credit hours that I needed to take. I'd finished all of my requirements and everything else, and I decided that there were some things that I was going to do, some courses I was going to take that would allow me to just enjoy things. So one of the things I signed up for, because I'd never done anything like that before, was trap shooting. And if you are familiar with trap shooting, it's where you take a shotgun and there are these clay targets that a machine shoots them up in the air, and then you take your shotgun and you shoot the clay target. And so I was excited about the class. When I first got in the class, I learned, though, it would be several weeks before we would actually get out on the target range. Before that time, we learned about gun safety. We also learned how to load our own shotgun shells. In fact, that's one thing that we did each and every week, so we would have enough to be able to go out and shoot. But I remember my first time getting out there on the range. And as I stood there, I did all of the stuff that we learned in the class. And then, we're to give the command pull. And there's a person who presses a button, and that causes the arm to shoot the clay target up into the air. And then, the task is to try and to shoot it. So, I said, pull, I fired, miss, pull, fired, miss, pull, fired, miss. Finally, the instructor came over and he said, let me give you a little bit of advice. He said, you're shooting where the target is right now. And by the time the shells reach it, it's gone. What you want to do, rather than shooting it where it is right now, take your gun, track, and just move slightly ahead to where it's going to be, where it's going to arrive, and then take the shot. And when I did that, boom, I was able to hit the target. Boom, I hit the target again. Boom, I hit the target again. When we are talking about in our principles the fact of when we do our spiritual work, when we do our prayers, when we do our affirmations, when we do our visioning, what we are ultimately doing is we are seeing the things that we want to see. We are moving a little bit ahead, if you will, and putting our eyes, putting our focus, our concentration on that to be able ultimately to bring into our experience, to bring into our lives those things that we wish to have happen, those things that we wish to see. The second thing that I think is important for us as we are moving into this path of assurance, as we're moving into this path, the path of finding certainty in the midst of uncertainty, is to also remember our past successes. To remember our past successes. It's very often that we find ourselves remembering our past failures. We will focus on those things that went wrong rather than those things that went right. But when we train our minds, when we train ourselves to be able to focus on our past successes, transformation within us happens. Things begin to change and things begin to unfold for us, understanding that when we're facing these hard times, when those past challenges, remember the ones that we have overcome. Remember those things that they seem insurmountable at the time, but yet and still here we are. Knowing that that same strength and support, that same divine source that helped us then is also available to help us now. That includes the support of our ancestors and the people that inspire us, and being able to stay in that vibration, in that feeling tone. And remembering those things makes a tremendous difference as we build on our past successes. That again, in the midst of uncertainty, I didn't know how this was going to happen. I didn't know how that was going to come through, but it did. And that's something to celebrate. And that's something also to build on, to stand on those particular shoulders. And then as we do that, we also have to keep our eye on the prize. Keep our eye on the prize. Stay focused on goals. Understanding and remembering that divine guidance is there for you. I remember a story that my father told me back when we were living in Ohio and he had gone on a trip, and on his way back he ran into a snowstorm, and he was actually in a mountainous area. It was very hazardous. It was difficult to see. It got the snow so hard he thought about pulling over to the side of the road, but because of the amount of snow that was coming down, he couldn't even really safely see the side of the road to be able to pull over. And he said right at that time, he noticed in his rearview mirror a truck coming up behind him. And then that truck moved around and got in front of him. He said first he was a little bit irritated by the fact that the truck seemed to be blowing snow back onto the car. But in a moment or two, he realized something else. He could see the lights on the top of the truck in the rear as well as the bottom, and he could see those lights, and he realized that if he just followed the lights, that he was going to be able to get to where it was that he needed to safely. So as he focused his eyes on the lights and followed the lights, he was able to make it through a very hazardous and rough situation. And that's the same thing that I want to say here to us today, that we have guidance in the same way. Because as he mentioned, he realized that the truck driver, because he was in the truck, had a little bit higher elevation and was able to see a bit more and see clearer than he could. And so he was leading the way. And we have to recognize and realize that we have divine source that sees all, that knows all, that guides, directs us, and leads the way. And when we can trust enough, when we can trust the process, when we can keep our eyes focused on the prize, when we can keep our eyes on the light, if you will, understanding that and knowing that it guides and directs us to where it is that we need to be. And it takes us there, takes us through the journey from uncertainty to certainty, takes us from a place where we were caught up in appearances and moving us to a place where we ultimately find the victory that is there. Understand this, that there is a higher power that is supporting and guiding you and me even this very day and all of it is that we are doing. And when we focus on what it is that we want to experience, when we trust the process, when we look past the appearance and look past the narratives that often have been told and embrace the fact that we are in a universe that continues to respond to us, that continues to care, love, and support us. When we understand these things, when we trust all is well, we could do so even when things look uncertain, because we know that we know that we know that all is well. Amen, Ashe, and so it is.
I thank you for being so real and touching me, letting me see what a beautiful world this world is, and I thank you for all that's revealed. Well, you're changing me
love is.